Perisher Medical Centre's been busy.
Perisher Medical Centre's been flat stick.
Hello, and welcome back to Chairlift Chatss, the podcast where everyday conversations take flight. My name is Chelsea Widdicombe, and I'm one of your hosts. And as always, I'm joined by my brother,
James Widdicombe. Great to be with you all today.
On this special edition where if you are listening on audio, we are in the snow. If you're watching on video on Spotify or YouTube, you'll be able to see this beautiful, stunning backdrop behind us.
Amazing backdrop.
We are at Smiggen Holes as this backdrop right now.
Snowy mountains of New South Wales.
It's an absolute stunning day. The sunshine is out. We in the snow world like to call it a bluebird day.
Beautiful bluebird day, not a breath of wind. Nice temperature sitting around. I think it'll be about 3 degrees today.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be wearing just a hoodie really. So just a ski hoodie.
Like a water resistant hoodie.
That's the one.
Yeah.
And very keen to get out there and shred the slopes.
But we've already had 2 days of skiing or snowboarding for us, riding, and it's been great. And we've definitely had some amazing chairlift chats as well.
That's where the inspiration came for us as a podcast on the chairlift. And we've met some pretty incredible people so far, and we've made memories already with people that, strangers into neighbours, basically.
Yeah, friends, strangers, everyone. I think, as we said, I think in episode 1, the pilot, it just starts with hello. Whether that be a lifty, someone that you're next to in the line getting onto a chairlift, it's a really amazing what can come of that. It can be where you're staying, talking to the staff there as well, because they are living on the snow at the accommodation. They know all the best spots on the mountain to hit and what times of day even.
The lifties love a good joke before you're turning up to the lift. They're always there and they're like, hey, how you doing? Can you tell us a joke?
Yeah.
So if you keep all your jokes when you come down here, because they love a bit of entertainment. They're standing there all day. They're running the lifts for us. They're being servants for the skiers and snowboarders.
Yeah.
And it's great to have them there running the T-bars and the chairs.
And they've been so friendly. So really, a shout out to Perisher Vale Resorts.
Oh, yeah.
For how wonderful the staff have been, so accommodating, so friendly, and just here for a good time.
So today we thought we'd just discuss a few things that happen on the mountain and what has happened in the last couple of days of being here. So Chelsea, kick us off. What's been a great memory so far?
So far, I think one of my favourite memories was the chairlift chat that you and I had. So we were on a quad chair, which means 4 people on the chairlift, and you and I were in the middle, and then we had a guy to our right and a guy to our left.
Yeah.
And the guy to our right just started off chatting right away, and he was so in for a chat, talking about why he decided to come to the snow this week and the weather report. But then we started talking about holidays, and
he's been to Cloudbreak
in Fiji, which we knew all about since we've been there this year. And
it was pretty cool. It was a great moment.
And also, we turned strangers into neighbours because the guy on the right and the guy on the left were both from a suburb away from each other in Sydney.
It's like it's strangers into neighbours. That's it. It's exactly how it works. And you know what? He's from they're literally a couple of neighbourhoods over, and it's just funny how that works. But what I also like about the snow is that it doesn't matter what you look like and what your image is or character. When you're covered in ski gear and you've got your goggles on and your helmet on and your parka, everything, people don't know what you look like really. Your image is covered. And I think that's really good because then people only really get to see your personality. And I feel like there's no judgment on the mountain. It's just a free-for-all and it's all happy days. Yeah. I like that a lot. I think that's really cool. And you should feel like, as a newbie that's coming to the snow, that you will never be judged by anyone for the way you ski or the way you even look, because you're covered in ski gear and everyone's just here to have a good time. And
Absolutely.
that's the whole purpose of coming to the snow, just to enjoy the peaceful nature of where we are, being at the top of God's country, as I like to call it. And it's a beautiful place to be. I think it's just amazing.
It's super refreshing in that way, where we live in such a superficial world where everyone's judging each other all the time, whereas I feel like on the mountain that completely disappears. So, and it takes a lot of the fear away. Like, you can fall and have a tumble and instead of people laughing at you, I mean, some people might, but people lend a helping hand and help you back up to your feet. And it's really encouraging.
Yep.
And there really is nothing more beautiful than being at the top of a mountain and looking down at the gorgeous, like the hills and mountains surrounding you.
It is amazing.
And just looking at the beauty of the world and taking a moment of gratitude and saying thank you for the day.
Exactly.
That is. It's a really good reminder. It's very meditative as well. I think going down the mountain, for me, it reduces any kind of anxiety in the sense where my only focus is to get down that mountain.
100%.
That's it.
It's a lifestyle, this place, like the mountains, you know, it's very meditating as you could call it, meditative,
Yeah, absolutely.
and just submersive in nature. It's very different to, say, the beach, where people say, oh, I don't like the cold, I don't like winter, but when you actually get here, it's very peaceful. You can't really hear anything. Like right now, it's very peaceful. There's you know, hardly anyone around, and you're at the top of the hill, and you look out across, you know, the world basically, and it's just an unbelievable experience.
Yeah, unlike Titanic, where they say they're at the top of the world,
Yeah,
standing at the top of the boat, and they're actually like on sea level.
But then they end up at the bottom of the ocean. So,
but we are on top of the world, as high as you can be, I
Yeah.
suppose, for Australia.
But you've got some great resorts here. So where we're staying, we're at the Snowy Gums Resort in
Snowy Gums Chalet,
Chalet in Smiggen Holes.
run by Oz Snow.
Oz Snow, and then the link is open as well, so that intertwines all the resorts. So you can ski over to Perisher, you've got Blue Cow and also Guthica on this side of the mountain, and Thredbo is also open as well, absolutely tearing it up over there with the new roller coaster.
Yeah, that looks amazing. You can like roller coaster through the mountain.
Yeah, and so we've got good coverage on the snow, so it's great to see all the links are open, and every mountain is connecting, which then connects up every other pub on the mountain. So
Pub chat.
I don't know about you, Chelsea, but I love skiing in the morning and then wrapping up around 12:30, 1 o'clock, just to go in and have a quick breather.
Yeah,
for about
definitely.
half an hour, 40 minutes, and just
I'll take an hour.
Yeah, refreshing the legs and just sitting there having a chat with the friends that you've come to the snow with, and just enjoying the moment.
Catch up on all the moments of the day.
Yeah, it's been great. So, and you also get to meet some cool people in there, like all the lifties having lunch.
Yeah.
Also the ski instructors. They're, you know, shout out to those ski instructors that have to teach new people how to ski. That takes a lot of patience, but it's also a bit of skill involved too, because sometimes you've got to hold little kids up and get them on the magic carpet. So it's full credit to those guys as well. Yes, but overall the pub is pretty much the place to be when you're intertwining all these beautiful mountains.
Yeah, intertwine it, talking of stories and live music. Too.
Live music's great.
That's really special.
Also, when you're shredding the hill as well, what I've noticed, I don't know if you've noticed this, Chelsea, but sometimes when you're riding all day, the bindings on your board and skis can come a little bit loose.
Yes.
And I've noticed this year they've actually put screwdrivers.
They're everywhere.
All over the place. And
underneath all the Perisher signs,
Yeah.
they've got a lineup of all different screwdrivers that actually attach to the sign. So that way, when you get to the top of a T-bar or top of the lift or anything, and you can tell if your binding's loose, you can just do it up, and so it's really good in terms of safety and feeling secure. So excellent service there that I don't think we've seen before.
It's great, and I mean, sometimes you can't ride if your binding's sliding all over the place. It's very, very difficult. So to have something there just to tighten it up very quickly is unreal. And some of the school kids as well, that I tell you, they've been impressing me while I've been here.
They are so amazing.
They're so cool. There's no fear factor with these little kids. And apparently,
they used to be known as the Milo kids. They're not anymore. But
well, apparently where we've been staying, there's been a lot of school kids, and they've apparently no fear, and they've been doing backflips. There's been a few ambulances as well. Yeah. I mean, thankfully,
Perisher Medical Centre's been busy.
Perisher Medical Centre's been flat stick, but as always, kids think that they're invincible, and they're not. Like
that in itself is
out.
very encouraging.
But there's been plenty of snowmen around as well. I like to see the creativity in the hills.
Yes, there's one actually right next to us. We'll have to put that in.
Yeah.
Someone's left their beanie on it and everything. So I admire the dedication to creating Mr. Snowman.
I think it's been cool though. You walk into the drying room at the end of the day. The drying room, just for a bit of context, is basically where you put all your gear at the end of the day.
Your boots,
your parka, everything, just to dry off. And everyone's in there basically warming up and just going...
stripping off
and just discussing the day. It's, how'd you go? Did you have any injuries, any crashes, any major tricks?
Yeah,
That's
any major
like.
Milestones.
Have to look at the terrain parks as well. If anyone gets down here, look at the terrain parks.
Take it easy though.
The terrain park is, pretty incredible. There's about 3 of them. The major one on Front Valley at Perisher, and
the Leichhardt Park's
the Leichhardt
open.
Park, very nice.
We're looking out for Scotty James there, our favourite Aussie snowboarder.
Oh yeah, Scotty, if you're around, mate, come say g'day.
Come on, we want you on Chairlift Chatss.
Yeah, we want to get you on. Have you hit the terrain park yet, Chelsea?
Not yet. No, I've been cruising. I've been enjoying the scenery, meditating. I like to warm into the terrain parks. I do like to hit a few rails and boxes though.
After my little injury from last year, there's a Front Valley spine.
Don't do it.
And I think this year I'm retired from terrain parking because that hurt.
It's very specialised. I think if you were to do it, maybe do a lesson, like a terrain park lesson.
Yeah.
Get some expert advice there.
Yeah. But
expertise.
What I did find really cool during the week, so the Olympic Games are on, so massive shout out to all the Australian athletes that have been performing so well over in Paris. It's been amazing. Jessica Fox ×2 gold for her double paddle and single paddle. I think that's been awesome. And to the rest of the athletes as well. The swim team.
It was amazing to see Natalia from the BMX get that bronze.
Awesome.
She was the total underdog coming into this as well, and we didn't expect her to place a medal in that. So massive congratulations there.
And the equestrian.
Chris Burton. We love Chris
What a
Burton.
legend.
He's such a character. He did the most funny interview this morning. It was shown on the project about getting interviewed by people and getting the most boring generic questions. And
give the guy a beer.
He just wanted to see his family, his friends, and have a beer at the pub. So
he's had to go off and have urine samples and all this rubbish, but give the guy a beer, please. He's just won a silver medal.
He deserves it. Come on.
Oh no, he's gone all the way to Paris. Give everyone a beer. Give everyone, and you know what, to the hotels over there as well in the Olympic Village, give everyone more than 1 lamb chop. Get everyone. If you get gold, you deserve as many lamb chops as you want.
I agree.
So, yep. But then in Paris, you've learnt, so they're actually hosting the 2030 Olympic Games in the French Alps for the Winter Games.
Yes, that's right.
So that's a bit of breaking news. That I heard this week.
It's French Alps, and then the next one will be Utah, US.
Salt Lake City, I believe.
City, yeah.
Where Stephen Bradbury famously won that gold medal. The last man standing, as they say. But Stephen Bradbury, a lot of hard work goes into even just being at the Olympic Games. So that gold medal is 100% well deserved.
There was also that beautiful moment in the walking. Now, when I think of walking in the Olympic Games, it's total Kath and Kim vibes.
Oh, it's so funny.
And it's like, what do they say when they're walking?
Oh, they're just...
Come on, Kel, let's go.
Yeah, a bit of fitness. I like it.
But the Aussie got a bronze in that as well. But the most heartwarming part of that was Montag who got the bronze there. Most heartwarming part of that, though, is it was 18 kilometres and they were all pretty shattered after that.
Yeah.
And the Aussie girl helped another lady at the finish line who was like on the brink of collapse. And the Aussie girl wasn't like basking in the glory. She felt, she had a helping hand first. And
I think that was good Aussie spirit.
It really was. And that's the testament of who we are. And I think that should really encourage you moving forward into your week.
100%. That's a great way to
That's
wrap
your act
it
of kindness for this week, is just lend a helping hand where you can. Look out for people and be aware of people and lend a smile, lend a helping hand.
Great way to finish it. Well, I don't know about you, Chelsea, but these snowy mountains are calling my name.
I think the mountains are calling.
I think it's time to get out there and shred. So thanks for being with us today. We'll tune into our YouTube channel and anywhere you listen to podcasts. It'll be going live very soon. And
make sure you're following along on socials as well, including TikTok and Instagram for daily content of Chairlift Chatss.
As well as Olympics, we'll be giving you Olympic updates every day until the last day of the Games.
Yeah,
so
we are your official Chairlift Chatss correspondents for this Olympic Games.
That's the way. All right, we'll see you next time.
Au revoir.
The lifties love a good joke, so...
Incoming.
Sorry, fine.